Hello, my name is Priscilla LeBoy, and this presentation is about my volunteer field-based experience. This spring, I had the opportunity to volunteer at two organizations, both battling food insecurities: Monroe County Meals on Wheels and Pocono Ecumenical Hunger Ministry. First, I will discuss Monroe County Meals on Wheels. A little bit about their background. Their mission statement is to ensure homebound individuals can stay safe and remain independent in their homes. Monroe County Meals on Wheels provides superior nutritional support, a daily human connection, and a variety of other supportive services. The diversity statement: Monroe County Meals on Wheels is committed to nurturing an environment of inclusion to strengthen diversity, ages, cultures, abilities, and ideas. We have an exceptional core values of integrity, respect, inclusion, creativity, commitment, and teamwork as a foundation. Through these beliefs and values, we practice, embrace, and celebrate diversity in all of its forms, such as age, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, disability status, economic circumstance, race, religion, veteran status, or any other unique characteristic. Their history: they were founded in 1972 by the Monroe County Clergy Association and Churchwomen United. By October of that year, they were delivering to 11 clients in the Strasburg area with the help of organizations such as AARP, Visiting Nursing, and Cooperative Extension Service. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2021, they delivered 135,000 plus meals to over 600 people. The organization is funded through the Pennsylvania Department of Aging, corporate sponsors, and donations. This allows them to provide meals at no cost to the clients over the age of 60 on a fixed income. For individuals under the age of 60 and an income more than $26,000 a year, they can get meals for $6.67 per meal. For those with the income below that mark are eligible for a sliding scale fee. So before the coronavirus pandemic, nearly 9.7 million seniors were threatened by hunger, 5.3 million which were food insecure or very low food secure. 1 in 4 seniors lives alone and 1 in 4 feels lonely. This is why Meals on Wheels is important. So at Meals on Wheels, they have over 300 clients they're currently serving and approximately 235 volunteers. Volunteers can help in the office, make phone calls to clients, help with events. They can help repacking pet food that goes to clients 2 to 3 weeks. They can help pack emergency bags, which starts in September, and issues to the clients in case there's bad weather. Or they could be a meal delivery driver, which is what my role was. Meals on Wheels delivers hot meals and also frozen meals to clients daily by 1 o'clock. We also help by doing wellness checks and seeing how they're doing, give some comfort, talk to people. I actually had a client that I went to go deliver their food, and my instructions says to leave it in the cooler, and there was already 2 or 3 days worth of food in there. So I contacted the office, and we had to have the agency of aging have to go in and see how the client was doing. So that's a good thing for people that are alone, that you can have someone go in there and check and report it. So I had to deal with customers or clients all the time, talk to them, see how they're doing. If there was any news coming from the office, I'd have to tell them. I had to deal with people from different backgrounds all over Monroe County. So the core competencies that I learned or utilized were communication skills, cultural competency skills, and community dimension of practice. So this is a picture just of my trunk filled up for the day. There's a bag with all my hot meals for them for the day. There's a bag with cold foods as well as frozen food for if it was like a Friday, because we only operate Monday through Friday to have a meal for the weekend. Frozen meals also depend on whether or not they have a microwave to utilize, because not everyone has a microwave. The foods that they are given, they are made to USDA standards of nutrition. So a typical 2 meal unit will have 2 servings of protein, 2 to 4 servings of vegetables, 2 to 4 of fruit, and 2 to 4 of some kind of carbs. As you can see there, this is my hot meal bag. So they had some vegetables. There's looks like some pasta and some chicken. They also got a bag with some juice, bread, some fruit. They also, the diets, depending on what they need, you might have stuff that is low carb, you might have something that's no leafy greens because if people are on blood thinners, vegetarian. If they have trouble chewing or swallowing, the food would be pureed. We also deliver pet food, toiletries, and face masks. So this is just a fake mock-up of what a delivery sheet would look like for them, because obviously I can't show you that actual information. So it'd have their name, their address, phone number, in case they had to contact them, and it would be on here. Like you look at the bottom person, it says lactose free, so that person probably has some kind of lactose intolerance, and it'll say delivery instructions. So the one says deliver to front door, knock. The other says be patient, take your time. So it might be that this is an elderly person that's hard of hearing. I've had some instructions that say to knock and go in and announce myself. They might be wheelchair bound or something like that. So they're always thinking about what to do and how to serve the client as best as they can. And my next location I worked at was Pocono Mountain Ecumenical Hunger Ministry. It's located up in Tobyhanna in the Cuba Township Municipal Building. It was founded in 1986 by local churches like St. Mary of the Mount, Pocono Mountain Methodist, um, St. Anne's, and a bunch of other churches. It serves individuals living in Cuba Township, Paradise Township, and Pocono Township. Like I said, it's an emergency food pantry. It's usually for people that are low income and qualify for stuff like food stamps, senior citizens, because they're on a fixed income. The food and funding come from the United States Department of Agriculture, the state of Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture, donations from organizations and ministries, and private donations. The food pantry is open the first Wednesday and Saturday of the month, and it's drive-through style, so we're outside handing out food to the clients, and we're open from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is an example from our form that people have to fill out to qualify and start using the food pantry. This shows the household size and what your annual, monthly, and weekly income would be for you to qualify to receive the resources out of our food pantry. Like I said, it's for low income families. Uh, People usually that use this qualify for SNAP. So my role at the food pantry, I was their volunteer slash intern. So at the food drives, I'd help hand out food. I also would come in and help prep boxes of food for the food drive. I came in as well to help with students and families that visited. We did have students come in from local schools, from Pocono Mountain School District, and they would come and learn about the food pantry. Some students would come in and help make boxes. Some would come just to drop off donations, like we were collecting paper goods at one point, which we started handing out last month. And we also have kids come in from churches like the Catholic Church that are preparing to do their confirmation or do their community service, so they would come in with their families and help us prep. So I got to deal with lots of different people, not only people that are utilizing the food pantry, but also others within our community and teaching them about the food pantry and its importance. So I also use guys again, same core concepts, so communication, cultural competency, and community dimensions of practice. And this is an example of what we're going to put in a box for the month. This is for March. It's there for when the volunteers, like the kids and students, come in. And then we have our shelves stocked up with their products for them to put inside of their boxes. All the boxes kind of have like staples so that the people that utilize food pantry can come in, get some food, and then probably like base what they're going to go food shopping with their limited resources, like their little bit of food stamps or SNAP, and build upon what we started gave them with. And so like this has chicken, tuna, beef stew, peanut butter and jelly, some mac and cheese, pasta, tomato sauce, some green beans, corn, and stuff like that, which we'd all package into a box like this, and we have boxes on a cart, and we'll hand them out on the Saturday or Wednesday. They also get this, which is what we call our breakfast bag, so we have these all stocked on the shelves. And we'll bring those out on the carts on the day of too. The breakfast bag has pancake mix, boxed milk, and syrup in it. They also get 2 boxes of cereal, and then depending on the size of the family, we did have frozen meats. They would, I think last month we had shrimp, venison, pork loin, or chicken, and they would get their choice. If it's a smaller group, obviously they got one. If it's a bigger family, then they got two. So overall, for me, I really enjoyed my volunteer experience. It was very rewarding to help resolve people within my community with their food insecurities. The volunteer work only took a couple hours out of my day. Like the food pantry is once a month for 3, 4 hours. I came in on other days too, like I said, to help with the kids and packing and stuff. Um, Meals on Wheels was like 2 hours out of my day, and it was really nice to bring happiness to people. And every time I went someplace, someone would tell me like how much this program means to them, how grateful they are for the work that I do. It also allowed me to reflect on the importance of these programs because you never know what could happen in life. I could be in a position where I would need additional help too. I could be in a car accident now I can't fend for myself and I'm homebound and I could need Meals on Wheels, or I could lose my job and I might need to go onto food stamps and need the emergency food pantry. So it's nice to know that there are programs out like this that exist. Uh, Although I enjoyed my Meals on Wheels experience, with my upcoming internship, I won't be able to continue doing Meals on Wheels as it is only Monday through Friday in the mornings. But I did continue volunteering at the food pantry, and I will continue to do so as long as I can. And overall, I would recommend volunteering to anyone at either of these places, and it's been great. The people there are amazing, and it was a good time. And these are my references.